Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. Thank you guys for all of your support and appreciation and time and understandings to my hiatuses as they have been for this the last couple of months. I've had a lot of personal things going on, so thank you for hanging out with me and being patient. It is so greatly appreciated. So with that, Cancer, welcome to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. It is a privilege to have you guys, and I thank you so much for joining me. Cancer, this will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. This will be for August of 2023. Cross Watcher, if that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Thank you for joining too. Always, always, always discern the messages accordingly, all of you. So with that, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. It certainly helps get numbers up there. It helps get the algorithm up so that other people are able to view the videos as well. And you're going to get notifications every time a new video is posted. If you find that this video resonates for you, you can hit that like button. That lets me know that it's working out so well. And then feel free to comment and subscribe as well. Keep comments nice and all that good stuff, right? Common sense. Follow the community guidelines. Follow the rules. And then if you guys are interested in personal services, you can find my information in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. And you can also find me at holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services. So now that I've went through my spiel, let's get on with it, Cancer. I was doing some meditating prior to opening up the reading. Before I speak too much on it, I want to see what comes up in the cards. I try to be very careful of what I put out there, certain messages, because as a Scorpio, and I'm not saying that that's the only reason, but my messages can go into a darker part of the world. And I like to keep things, you know, we gotta remember that our words are power and our words are spells. So I'm just, you know, erring on the side of caution there. So let's see what happens, and then if it shows itself again, we'll address it, right? We'll bring it up. Solar plexus chakra, the dynamic. Cancer, you're a tough, strong water sign. You're gonna have to continue to be. Things are moving, they are shifting, they are moving into an unknown is what Spirit is giving me. Just side note too, if you hear motorcycles or something going on in the background, you see I'm in a different space, not at home doing my thing, right? I'm in my studio at work, so if I have to take a second because it's getting a little loud, I will. So I apologize for that ahead of time. But Cancer, let's see what's going on for the sign of Cancer for August. Romantic love. You are seeing things differently than normal. I think that you are finding these new experiences. It's almost like, I don't want to call you guys naive, because some people are and some people aren't, right? Gullible, whatever you want to, however you want to refer it to. So don't shoot the messenger here. Bear with me. But it's like you're understanding what it is for people in your life to have true unconditional love and dedication. What love means to you, and we are in Venus retrograde, is you're understanding the complexity of words versus actions. And that's very interesting to me. So the romantic love card, it's a 39, it breaks down to a 3. And it says, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Now, just because it says romantic love does not mean it's got to be a romantic love. Side note, okay? Underneath, we've got the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. Third eye states, the frequency of the third eye, the indigo flower of light, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. Cancer, I think you are stepping into an understanding of how deeply your intuition is. I think for a long time you guys may have suppressed certain parts of that intuitive side of yourself. And through the meanings of love, through whether it's somebody showing you kind gestures, doing something nice for you, just truly doing something without the idea of expecting something in return, you are becoming aware of what the unconditional value of love means to you, for you, and how you carry that forward. I will also say, side note, the one thing that I caught as I was shuffling is I heard help is on the way. So if you have felt like you have been alone or lonely, Spirit is bringing you the help and assistance you need. For others of you, you may be helping another person or giving that information to another person that help is on the way, okay? Not trying to freak anybody out. You could just be something as simple as, hey, you help somebody with a flat tire, help is on the way, right? Something very, very simple, so don't read too much into that. All right, Cancer, let's see what else comes up for you. Cancer for the month of August, please, Spirit. Cancer for the month of August. Cancer for the month. Playful. You are playing with these energies, the fledging. You know, you guys have got to be one of the hardest signs on yourself that I've ever seen. Seriously, honest to goodness. Outside of Scorpio, there's other signs. We're all hard on ourselves from time to time, right? Playful. As you play through the avenues of life, you're starting to have these realizations, these epiphanies, these new perceptions of how it is that what love really means, essentially, right? The fledging is you whipping your own ass, going, how did I not see this? How did I not feel this? How did I not know this? 44 and 11, 111, very important numbers for you. Moving forward, complicated. I feel like you guys are coming out of a space of, like, how do I put this? So you're coming into this space where you now see things for what they truly are. You see people for who they truly are. And it's leaving you, not that you had a made up fairy tale land version of who people are, but you've seen it differently. So now you're recognizing that if the ties need to be cut because they really weren't coming in authentic with you, you're going to cut those ties. You're starting to have a regrouping of the people around you. I think that you guys have cleaned house quite a bit, but there's more to be done. It's like, I won't even go so far as to say these are like best friends or whatever. I mean, it could be anybody, right? It's going to depend on your situation. But you're recognizing that some people, I'm hearing from Spirit, just aren't safe to play with. They're not safe to play with. They're not going to get you where you need to go. And it's almost like kicking your own ass, go, how did I not see that? Why didn't I know that? And then it becomes a very complicated, muddled, emotional mess for you, because it's like, this is not as clear cut as I thought it was. Like, it's either you're there or you're not. Those lines can be blurred with certain people, and I think there's an understanding of that. The people are not always as they seem or appear to be. They may come across nice, but then you realize that they're not so nice. You may think that they're assholes, and then all of a sudden one day they're super nice, and you're like, where did this side of you come from? That's really how this feels to me, Cancer. Okay? So let's see. You will always know who will be by your side, is what Spirit said. Pardon my squeaky chair. There you are, Cancer, in your own reading. Okay. Yeah. The Moon, the Hangman, the Seven of Swords. These deceptions, these lies, these outbursts of people or situations, there is a recognizing of like who they are becoming to be outside of the dark, and they are giving you a new perspective on how it is they behave. Like, just because they're willing to engage with you doesn't mean that they're worth your time on an energetic level. They may not be worth it to you in that way. So let me see here. The Seven of Swords. I'm going to leave that one there. You may be struggling to find the courage to call them out on their bullshit, too. It's like, do I, dare I, don't I? Because I feel like you feel you invested. There's that Page of Swords, you know, delivering that message. You want to deliver that message, but I also feel like there's like this innocent part of you that is, oh, let me see. You're afraid of how it's going to affect other things around you. But you also know that what is fair, and what is right, and what is wrong is wrong. And that's where this idea of like, I have the right to speak my words. I have the right to say what needs to be said. I have the right to feel the way that I feel, and I feel like I've been stabbed in the back, lied to, cheated to, misled. You're recognizing, and I almost feel like you're taking responsibility for a lack of growth. 1111 on the timer. Like you're taking a responsibility for a lack of growth. And I'm going to tell you, Cancer, I don't think that it's you. I really don't feel that this is you. Like, this is karmic stuff. And I think that this karmic lesson is opening you up to understand that part. Like, some of you may have like this idea, you know, the street smarts, and there's book smart, and there's all those other things, right? But it's like, this is a karmic lesson to you, to teach you that not all people are as they appear to be. But I think you're taking it personally. I think that you're taking it as there's something wrong with me somehow, or it's, even if you're not discussing that, you're also seeing it as a hit to your confidence. Don't let it be a hit to your confidence, because it's not about you. It's going to be the perception of the people that you've had in your life. Are you sitting back and taking long enough time to truly examine them before you allow them to get too close to you, is how this feels. So yeah, eight of swords there. The Lovers, you know, people that are in our lives. The Lovers does not have to be just a romantic partnership, but this romantic love, I think there's a romanticized idea of what love is. That, you know, that people are just automatically going to be loving and giving, and they truly mean it. A lot of times, you know, and sadly, it's just the world that we live in. People are not loving and giving because they are because there's a means to an end for them. They benefit somehow, and unfortunately, we do come across those devil energies, and there it is. It, you know, just came out of the deck. So it's teaching you how to let go of that obsessive thought pattern of how you view yourself as a result of other people. It's time to let go of the perception of who you become because of the things that they did. Don't feel, I don't say don't be a shitty person at the end of the day, point blank, right? Like, just don't be that person. But in the same breath, it's also about putting your feet to the fire on the way you take it on, how you absorb what is happening around you. And are you transmuting it, or are you living in it? And is that becoming part of who you are at the end of the day? I do think, I've seen this a couple of times now, you are healing through this. You're coming into these realizations about the same. So I don't think that this is a bad thing, Cancer. I think you're just having a better understanding of it. The Chariot card, there you are. It is fast movement forward. There may be some quick acting communication too with a particular person. You may feel like it's almost like a hit and run kind of thing. So for maybe some of you, this could be, as we've got the Chariot there, I'd say a hit and run. You may have a situation where somebody does hit your car and takes off. Hate to put that out there as a side note, but there it is. I do think that you're just starting to have these run-ins with people in general, where you're starting to recognize their stupid bullshit at the end of the day. And you're like, why would you do me like that? Why would you say something like that? Why would you act that way? Why would you do X, Y, and Z? And it's feeling like, I think for you, sometimes a sneak attack in some capacity. And it's like, how do I free myself from this? Because it does turn you into this emotional person. Like, I feel like you feel your hopes of humanity. It's almost like losing faith in humanity, right? Like they just pull down your energy as a result of that. And that's where things become muddled and complicated. 1444 on the clock there. For Cancer, what is complicated for August? Spiritual lesson. King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles also. So you can be dealing with, I'm going to do a quick check on this, Cancer, another Cancer, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces again, Capricorn energy, see, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again as well. That's about it there. And then we've got the Hermit on the bottom. So Virgo energy is, again, you may be helping. I just kind of want to reiterate that you may be helping somebody somehow right now. Keep your cool and keep your calm. Keep your cool and keep your calm, okay? This complicated energy, you may be standing up for what it is that you believe in. You may be standing up for what you value, for what you feel is the right thing to do. There is a higher calling to why it is that you're moving into this space at this time. You are putting the work in, you're putting in the effort and the dedication, but I also feel like you're kind of needing to take moments of reflection that's making you feel tired dealing with a specific situation. Let's see, you've got the Star, so Aquarius energy, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. I'm going to say too that I do feel like with anybody that you've dealt with that's like this, your relationships with those particular people or situations are becoming a little bit complicated. It's like, but they're also forcing you to take action that you haven't taken before. So it's like maybe it's almost like you're building up to that. So I wouldn't be surprised if anytime soon throughout the end of August, even into September, that a few of these situations don't tend to pop off, if you will. Because it's just like, I finally hit my breaking point with this shit, let me tell you something. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Aries energy, not completely, but very interesting energy because you are independently, like, stable together. Some people I'm hearing may be jealous of your ability to do the things that you do as well. So Cancer, with that, let's get word of advice, the royal you. You know that I'm hearing you're untouchable no matter what happens with these people, birds of a feather, there you go, you flock together, right? You're going to be fine at the end of the day no matter what, but this is also about discovering another part of you to have boundaries with people. Like when you meet people, you go out, you engage with them, take a pause and a reflection, right? Like sit back from that energy, see what's going on before you engage fully, invest all your emotional energy believing that people are as they say they are, right? Quieting your mind. Don't let this, oh, we had a great interaction, run away with your thoughts that everything's going to be fine, right? Sit down and take it one step at a time, slow it down. Pay attention to the company that you keep, birds of a feather right now, right? Like, pay attention to the company that you are keeping at this time. Do they sit on your level? Are they coming forward in integrity? 5 is changing the way that you are doing things, and that is getting out of your mind and getting back to quieting the mind. 18 on the timer. Some of you could have been born on the 18th or the 9th of the month. Cancer. So just be aware of that this is teaching you how to step into a whole new way of just yourself without any chaos behind it at the end of the day. Cancer, I'm going to leave that reading there. I know it was short compared to the other ones. I felt like the messages came out that needed to come out. Get 7777 may be very important to you. You can hear the singing bowls in the background. On that note, guys, if you found this reading resonated, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. Check us out at holisticallyzenwv.com. Cancer, I hope this reading resonated for you. I'm wishing you guys the very best. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for sticking around. Sending you all my love. Bye-bye.